Welcome back to the garage. This is Rusty Russ Repairs, and in this video, I'm going to attempt to reshell a Nintendo DS Lite. Full disclaimer, I have reshelled a couple DS Lites before, mainly from parts that I get from AliExpress, but today I'm actually going to use an extreme rate kit. These kits include everything that you need, from the replacement shell to additional screws and even the tools to get the job done. I'd like to just take a second and give a shout out to JDT, Joey Does Tech, who's a YouTuber and a huge inspiration on why I even got it started on electronic repairs. He's very supportive to anybody new to the game and wants to learn how to get started. He always recommends starting with a DS Lite because they're small, they're a little hard to work on, and they're relatively cheap. But it does add a little bit of pressure to this video. This isn't going to be a tutorial or a how-to. It's just me documenting my experience with this kit and the process. So let's crack open the box, see what we got, and let's get started. Alright, so this DS Lite actually belongs to one of my younger brothers. They've been massively supportive of me. They've donated a lot of electronic equipment to me to fix and mod, and I haven't had to spend a lot of money on getting started with this stuff. There's nothing wrong with this DS Lite. It works just fine. The screens are great condition. They just want to get a new shell on here. So let's open up this box and see what we find. We got the shell itself, replacement stickers, shielding membrane. These are the tools, the stylus sheath, the pop screen, replacement cover and adhesive, the buttons, and screws. So let's put everything off to the side and look at the shell itself. Pretty. Now I hear Extreme Rate has a tutorial on how to do this process. I've never looked it up and I'm probably not going to, but they say it's there if you need it. Alright, so let's get started and open up this DS Lite. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the battery first. I think I'm going to use the tools that they gave us. Man, I can tell this Nintendo's fighting me already. Oop, yeah, that's gone. Just lift this up. Okay, so to take off the shoulder buttons, there are a couple little springs you gotta be careful for. Come on, focus right there. And right there. So what I like to do Just put my finger right on that spring, right on that peg, and just lift it up. Very slowly let it release. I'm gonna disconnect this little antenna cable, disconnect this module, and then same thing. Finger on the spring, finger on the peg, and just lift it straight up. Come on, wiggle, wiggle. And wow. So the peg stayed there and the spring flew off. Yep, here it is. Whew. Now the kit does include replacement parts, so we don't have to worry about it too much. But this shell is actually in decent condition, so if I ever find a DS Lite that just needs another shell, it would be nice to have that stuff. So the antenna cable right here, I usually just kind of straighten it out, have it kind of flattened, and then we pull it through. This is the hard part because it can get snagged, and then refeeding it back through is also a pain, but just be patient, you know, straighten out your wires, don't pull too hard, it'll come out eventually. Same thing with this white microphone cable. Undo that. And then we got the two screws holding down the motherboard. Just like that. I'm gonna go ahead and open this back up, and then I'm gonna press on the screen very lightly, and that should release this motherboard from the housing. Yeah, just like that. Now you have to be very delicate right here because there is a ribbon cable. You don't want to just lift and pull away. Just kind of open it up like a book. Open up this clasp and it should release. Cool. Get these membranes out of here, as well as the buttons. To disconnect this bottom piece from the top piece, we just got to undo these screws. So I'm starting to think Extreme Rate actually gives you quite a bit more screws than you need, which is very nice, but also very confusing. So this is the tricky part right here. Pulling these cables out of here. This ribbon cable, I'm gonna try to fit through this little slit. I don't know if you guys can see. There's a little slit right there. So this ribbon cable is very delicate. Oh, and the hinge just came off. This ribbon cable is very delicate, so you want to be very careful and take your time with it. Just kind of feed it right through there. Next up, there are some screws right there. I'm gonna go ahead and use my tweezers. No, I think I want to use the razor. It's a little bit more precise. Just kind of get in that crack and lift them up. Okay, so there's a hinge right here, and then there's a little metal ring right here. I usually use some needle nose pliers to pull out this hinge. Set that off to the side, because actually I think we need to reuse that. I didn't see one of those in the kit. I actually also didn't see a digitizer in the kit. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace the bottom screen digitizer with the new one that I got from AliExpress, just because the one that's existing has a few scuffs and scratches, and I just want this thing to look brand new when I give it back to my little brother. So here, very delicately, just gonna wrap this ribbon cable around and just coil it up nice and tight. Try to put it inside of that metal ring. just a little bit, just to hold it. See if it comes off with my fingernails. Yeah, okay, cool. Just like that. Now with these screws out, the hinge and the ring out, this should just slide apart. Just like that. And we can separate so there are little black gasket rings underneath the speakers that help with the sound vibration. And this side is stuck to the speaker, so that's fine. Now before I go start ripping everything apart, I think what I want to do is separate the top screen from the housing. And the way that I normally do that, I just kind of give it just a little flex, not too much, and then they'll start separating. Next up, I'm gonna take out the antenna here, just pull it out. The microphone runs through this little channel right here and gets squeezed between these little pegs. So try to keep that in mind when you're placing it into the new shell. And then we roll this ribbon cable back up just like we did before. So that we can fit it through right here. And this is the part that's the hardest. Just being patient, slowly working it. I'm trying to keep as little pressure as you can on this ribbon cable because it's super delicate. You got to think these things are some old consoles. These are original screens. They're in good condition. They're working. So I'm actually not going to replace the screens. There is a way that you can replace the screens with aftermarket parts from AliExpress. I might show you guys that in another video, but right now I'm just doing a like for like shell swap. Okay, go ahead, get our new shell. We want to save this gasket right here. Transplant it over. Like that. Now you might notice the pink bezel on the top screen. So in this kit, do give us a new bezel and new adhesive. So what I want to do is get the adhesive on first. This is just extra, you don't really need that at all. I'm going to peel the protective film off, get this stuck down, and then I'm going to pull this one off, get the new screen put down, and then once that's put down, I can put this onto the front side of the screen, because then it'll all be lined up. But you kind of want to be careful, because it's very prone to getting dust underneath that lens. Kind of want to do it a little quick, but you also don't want to rush and mess things up. Oh, I should have prepped a little better. Uh-oh. Learn from my mistakes. Should have had this ready to go. I think this green tab is going to be face down this way when I pull it off. So let me, well, really, another hair. And I work in my garage, so it's not a very clean room. Get my air ready to go. Pull this off. Should give it a little bit of a blow. Just stick it down. Nice little squeeze. And there we go. Take this out again. Voila. Top screen's prepped. Let's give this ribbon cable another twirl. Get out the way, speaker. Very gentle, very gentle. Don't want to crease it. Go. Just try to feed it back through this hole. A little tighter. This is definitely the hardest part of the repair. So before I pull it all the way through, I'm going to go ahead, put that metal ring in. Actually, you know what? Give me a second. Let's find the extreme rate ring and compare them. Because I think you want to use the actual extreme rate ring. Yeah. The extreme rate ring is just a little bit longer. Gives you a little bit of more wiggle room here. So I'm going to use the extreme rate ring. Just get that in place. Finish pushing through. Get the speakers in place. Next, I want to feed the microphone through. Something like that. Oop, careful. Probably should have paid better attention to the way this was routed. I think that'll be fine. Move the antenna. The antenna, I think, goes actually underneath this ribbon. Take the screen off one more time. That is the hardest part right there. Let me just compare this top plate. It's a little bit of foam right here that we should have stuck down right there. Does extreme rate provide that little foam? What I'm seeing. So I'll take it off from here. Next up, I think we can get the back of the top plate on now. You don't want to pinch the microphone wire. Take the screen out one more time. Not gonna be much adhesive after this. Goodness. Yeah, I think the microphone wire is supposed to go behind that right there. Oh yeah, much better. Alright, so we can either reuse the factory Nintendo screws or we can use the extreme rate screws. Because I know where the factory screws went, I'm just going to reuse those. And snug is good, you don't want to over tighten anything. Okay, that should be the top plate done. Next up, we have here and there's that little slit right there that we need to get this ribbon cable through. What's the best way to do that? Ribbon cable first. Am I even going the right direction? I don't think I'm going the right direction. I'm an idiot. This is the way we want to go. Wires first. This feels better. Okay. This is the right way. Next, we're going to want to do the hinge, which is oh, right here. There's a little light diffuser somewhere. We got to find that. Right there, and this little shielding right here. Come on. Right there. So we put that in. We'll get our hinge from the old DS. Maybe give it a little clean because it's got some gunk on it. Now there is a wrong way to put this on. I really don't know how to tell until I get it all put together and you open it and you see how it clicks. And if it's wrong, you just take it out, turn it 180 and put it back in. One click, two click flat. That's it. We got lucky. Next up, I'm gonna go ahead and transfer all this stuff over. Just copy it. Transfer over the little PCB inside the game card blank. This is where it gets a little fun. I want to disconnect this bottom screen and these clasps. The digitizer clasp on the back. This is very delicate. I've broken a few of those before, so just be gentle. It should separate just like that. And then we're going to want to replace this digitizer here, just to give it that new screen look. And this part's not included with the Express Rate kit. Yeah, okay, so AliExpress for the win. Hold on. I have replacement bottom adhesive and replacement bottom bezel. One of those. Not exactly sure which one it is. This one's smooth, this one is like a textured feel. The original one's textured, so I'm gonna assume it's this one. Now to get the digitizer off, just like the top screen, I'm going to hold bottom screen, just gently separate them. Very careful not to damage the bottom screen. Oh, look at that. My bad, Extreme Rate. They actually include the bezel already installed. That's amazing. No adhesive. But maybe we don't need the adhesive on this part. We just need the adhesive from here to here. Pull this film off. Pull this film off. Get this in place. Oh wow, look at that. This digitizer actually has adhesive installed. Man, that is nice. So any dust off. Moving right along. To route this microphone cable. Buttons. This is a bit of a hard part. Just getting this ribbon cable plugged back into this clasp. It's just an awkward angle. And we want to straighten this wire out as flat as we can. And just try to go straight in. Pull it out. Oh no, I'm stuck. Just keep wiggling. Oh man. Let's try it again. Straighten it out. Come on, buddy. Get in there. And I'm stuck again. No! Oh god, come on. Holy smokes, it's really stuck in there. Come on. At least come back out. There we go. Third time's a charm. Here we go. Just careful. Careful. Yes. Put it right between those posts right there. Get the module. Stick it in place. Okay, so before I put the shoulders in, let's test. Got the power button here. So we're not there. Just press it. Ooh, that's pretty. Press it in place. Turn it on. So that flash, yeah, that flash means the ribbon cable is not set correctly on here. It's not the end of the world. Better reset it. Oh, it's probably the bottom one actually. It's kind of crooked. Yeah. Test the digitizer. My name is 12345. I like the color red. My birthday is today. And that's the time. Yep, it's my birthday. Restart. Right, this. Crypto chat. Chat room A. I think it's still like this film. Is it the styles? Might be the stylus. Okay, well, it's working. Let's finish it up. Now these shoulder buttons are a real pain. Cover left on this side. Go just like that. I'll take out the post. Hold on to that spring because they are directionally orientated. Try to get a close up here in a second. Put the spring in. Put the post in. Hold the post. Try to show you guys here. So this spring, if you look at it, take that, move it right there. They're all pressed down. very careful because it will fly. Okay, let's see if I can show you guys with this spring right here. Okay, so you see how that spring, there's this bottom one, and then there's that top one. You really want that bottom one to be like that versus, show you the other spring, versus like this side, where the spring is on the top and then it's on the bottom. Depending on if you're on the left or the right side, you want that bottom part to go through. You want that bottom part to go through these little plastic, I don't know what it's called, but fuel balls to me. Because if that spring is up here sticking out, you wouldn't be able to get it to push through. So instead of having it come out through here, you really want it to come out down through the bottom right here, so you can grab it there. That makes sense? Probably not. We want to go ahead, place power button here, and slide it in at an angle, and the volume, you want the volume, this goes like this, that way's down, that way's up. On here there's like a little Wi-Fi bar type signal thing or cell phone signal. It's hard to see on this one, it's so shiny. So you want the up to go up. And oh no, I almost lost it. And I always turn the volume all the way down, slide this volume all the way down, and make sure the power is down as well. Not the best screwdrivers in the world, but they do work. Right there, that's that little battery nut that we installed earlier. Batteries in. And the battery screw held on to this little C-clamp. I'm not exactly sure how to get that off. Oh, my needle nose are bent. What the heck? When did that happen? Well, I wonder if I just hold it, I'm unscrewed. Oh yeah. Okay, that works. Don't lose that. Cool. And we get to add the stickers. Oh, they do include that little phone. What is all this stuff for? Oh well. And there's the feet. These must be white? He gave us white? Why would they not make this black? Do I have white feet? Oh, no, 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 no. White. You guys gave us white feet. And white stickers. What? That just kills the whole vibe. I guess. A little disappointed in the white. All this work and you're in the home stretch and then boom, they hit you with a little bit of despair. It's not bad. It still looks pretty good. Fit looks good. Card. Stylus. Last but not least, the fake serial number. Don't be crooked, don't be crooked, don't be crooked. And it's crooked. Whatever. Alright, let's test some games. Big Fish Games. Mystery Case Files. You be the detective. I will. Change my mind. I will not be a detective. Spyro 2 Season of Flames. Looks good. Cool. Buttons all work. Okay. There we go. Extreme Rate Shell Swap. I thoroughly enjoyed that one. Okay, that's gonna do it for this one. Really appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed, please drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. All right.